If you want to consistently profit in trading, you absolutely need a plan. Today, I will share my best strategy. I will walk you through the analysis of my trades and show you how much they brought in. So this is not just theory. These are actionable tactics that you can start using today. So this is Tamat. Let's get started. Many of you have probably already heard that indicators are powerful tools that can help with trading. I've talked about their usefulness many times myself. But here is the thing. They don't always work with the way we expect. And today, I'm going to explain why. Imagine you putting everything on the line and relying solely on indicators. Something feels off, right? I know. They can show you entry signals, but what happens in reality? Sometimes the chart moves in the completely opposite direction. So this is a big mistake that beginners often make. Indicators are certainly helpful, but they can't be the only tool for decision making. What works then? The answer is simple. Technical analysis. It gives you a full understanding of the market. Without it, everything else is like taking a blind step in the dark. Let's take the AUD/USD currency pair as an example. For example, basically, we see a clearly defined upward trend, as you can see. But here's the important part. Don't trade against the trend, especially if you're a beginner. Of course, you can try to catch a pullback, but it takes a lot of time and effort, and the chances of success are minimal. I wouldn't recommend doing that at all, okay? So now, let's break down what happens if we use an indicator. Let's use the double stochastic. We see a buy signal, but what happens on the chart? The price moves in the opposite direction. And this is exactly why it's important not to rely solely on indicators. They should be part of your strategy, but not the core of it. For beginners, I always recommend starting with the simplest but most powerful tools, support and resistance levels. That's it. And with these, you will be able to understand where the price might reverse. The basic knowledge will help you navigate the market confidently without risking your money. Now, let's look at the GBP/USD currency pair, for example. Here we see a completely different situation, a clear range. The price has bounced off support and resistance level several times right here, as you can see. So what does this mean? And we see how big players are holding the price within these boundaries, guys. Okay. And as soon as you notice accumulation near one of these levels, you can confidently expect a breakout. And now the price starts to rise. All of these moments can be studied without indicators. The key is to pay close attention to the market, understand its movements, and study patterns. Indicators are a quick, easy way to analyze. But I want to teach you the right analysis that will bring profit over the long term. Yes, it's much more complicated, but it opens up greater opportunities. Many traders want to skip the stage of searching for the right situation because sometimes it's hard to tell. Is my forecast correct? Or what if the price goes in the opposite direction and I end up losing? We solve this issue in my personal community where we post ready-to-use signals every day, carefully analyzed by our team. I also share my personal trades, which are easy to replicate to get the same results. Join the social trading by the link in the description. Register and send your ID for verification, or ask your questions via the direct message. All the details are under the video. So let's move on to trading, where I will be trading in real time and going over the trades in detail. Let's move on to practice. Now I will show you a clear example of how my AI bot works. Send the signals 24/7. We will break down a trade together with technical analysis. Let's take the AUD/JPY currency pair. Copy and paste and open it. So what do we see right away? There is no clear trend, neither upward nor downward. So this is already an advantage for us. We see a strong support level, which I will mark now. It's better to highlight the entire support zone to understand the bigger picture. And as you can see right now, the price has touched this level several times and bounced upwards. Okay, so this means that the level is indeed strong and we can rely on it. Good stuff, yeah? So now let's mark the resistance level. Do you see how clearly the corridor is formed? Can you see right now? So the price is moved in this range several times, after which a breakout occurred and a downward trend formed. Now we are back in this corridor, and I have a feeling that the price will bounce off the level and move upwards towards resistance, then back down again. Okay, according to technical analysis, the situation looks good. Now let's see. We need to place a trade at 22.30, that is 10.30 for 5 minutes. So we'll place a downward trade or a down trade. When it's 22.30, which is 10.30, you can check the time at the top left, right there. Okay, as soon as it's 22.30, 10.30, we will place the trade. Now let's place the trade. Now let's discuss the price movement. Okay, let's take our corridor. The first obstacle for the price is already visible, as you can see right there. It's approaching the first resistance level. Let's mark the upper resistance level. Here, two scenarios are possible. Two, the price will bounce off the level and go down, or the price will break through this level, bounce off the next one again, and also go down. So while we were talking, the price already bounced off the first level and went down, just as I predicted, like I told you guys earlier. Now, let's look at an example of when you shouldn't place trades while following my bot's signals. See this strong downward movement? Can you see it? If the bot gives a buy signal, don't enter. It's a big mistake because trading against the trend always comes with very high risk, guys. So right now, the price is following the first scenario. However, if a breakout occurred and the trade didn't succeed, so according to the Martingale strategy, you will need to place the next trade at 22.35, which is 10.35, again for another 5 minutes, doubling the trade amount. And this would allow you to recover the loss and end up in profits. So, for example, if you started with $200, the next trade would be $400, guys. So if this trade doesn't succeed either at 22.40, which is 10.40, you would double the amount again to $800. In my team, I always say that you start with 1% of your deposit because Martingale strategy is a risky strategy, okay? But if you use it correctly, or if you use it correctly, it can yield great and amazing results. Here's a great example of a profitable trade, and thanks to my AI bot. Let's now analyze the chart and try to predict where the price will go. Okay, so we see the price has approached the support level again. I will mark it, and nearby the resistance level. Frequent touches of the support level can raise suspicions. A breakout and a strong move downward are likely to happen anytime soon. And as I was telling you, the price broke through the level and started moving downward just as I predicted. No indicators are needed. The key is to practice more so you gain good market experience, okay? So trading needs to be approached thoughtfully, and even AI bot signals should be followed by thorough independent technical analysis to feel more confident. I don't recommend trading during a strong trend for beginners at all. The market offers opportunities to earn every day, and in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter what we trade with, we use all tools in any situation because of our main goal is profit and risk control. That's why I carefully analyze both my own trades and those of our community. If you've been wanting to start, now is the best time. Follow the link in the description to register, watch my past videos, and see you soon.